beautiful, welcome back. For a long period of time, I tried as much as possible to ignore period blood color. Okay, to be honest with you, I was just too scared to speak up in case my widest imagination come through. Okay, and I realized that human being, we kind of find it easier to acknowledge when the changes is external than when the changes is from within, especially if it is not accompanied by discomfort or pain. And today we are going to be talking about different colors of period blood flow, what it's saying to us, its meaning with regards to our health. Period blood color ranges from bright red, dark brown, black, light pink, gray, and even orange. I want you to know that the difference in color is usually normal. In most cases, the colors change relates to how long the blood has been in the uterus. So your flow will also change colors depending on how long the blood remain in your uterus. Bright red blood on your heaviest day, dark red to like deep brown on your lightest days. However, a certain color may be an indication of health problem, and this is when you will need to pay your healthcare provider a visit. The period blood color that is black usually look alarming to us. It used to be the one that was actually scaring me back then, okay, but I've come to realize that it is usually old blood that has had time to oxidize, and so it changes its hue to like a very deep color that appears to us as black. But in the actual sense, if we take a closer look to it, you will still see traces of that red blood in it. Okay, the period blood that is deep brown usually appears at the beginning or the end of our period when the flow is slow. When you are spotting towards the end of your period, it normally comes like spots before it rushes. This is the color that you kind of see at the beginning of your period and towards the end of your period. The brown color also indicates oxidation of the blood. Oxidation only means that oxygen has been able to mix up with the blood, and so chemical reaction kind of occurs, and that is where you get oxidized blood that makes it to change color and become dark. Okay, and then you can liken this reaction to when you have a metal like nail out in the open where it is affected by water and the air, because you find oxygen in the air. So when these come in contact with nail, you will notice the changes in the color of the nail. It becomes brown, rusted. We usually refer to the look as rust. In other words, that is what had happened to your blood before it came out. When it comes to the deep red period blood color, this you usually see when you must have lied down for a couple of hours, or maybe when you're just waking up in the morning. The deep color may merely means that the blood has been in the uterus for a while, but it has not been oxidized before it came out. You may also see these colors towards the end of your period or as the flow slowed down. Third type is bright red blood. Period blood color that is bright red usually comes out at the onset of your period, as the blood is fresh and is flowing quickly, heavy. People with heavy flow usually see this all the time, though it may change slightly as it's getting to the end of your period. it may not, depending on if the flow becomes slower or not. There are people that their period stops as suddenly as it started and it will just be heavy for that period of time. There are people that their flow is only heavy within few days. Okay, maybe out of 4 days, for like 2 days it will be heavy. This is when you kind of see that type of period blood color. However, bright red blood is also associated with infection, especially chlamydia or gonorrhea. This infection may cause bleeding in between periods. If you happen to have bright red blood in between your period, this is the time for you to visit your doctor fast. There is also pink blood, period blood color that is pink. Okay, the very first time I saw this, it's not something that happens all the time to me, but the very first time I saw this, I was amazed. Okay, I really could not grab what was happening, and as usual I kind of just push it to the back of my mind and concluded that nothing is wrong. Okay, like it is well with me. That kind of thought. So now what pink blood period actually means is that the blood has mixed with the cervical fluid. It has kind of diluted it and make it to appear pinkish. That is a very light color. If you know anything about color mix and all that, you will know that when you add white to color red, it actually turns pink. Okay, or when you dilute red color or even blood color with water, it turns light pink. So that is actually what happened to that blood for it to turn pink. However, pink menstrual period may also be an indication of low estrogen level in the body, and the cause of low estrogen level in the body may be hormonal birth control that does not contain estrogen. But take note that whether your estrogen level is low, normal or high, pink blood period will occur. Okay, as for orange period blood, this will occur for the same reason that pink period blood occurs. That is, it's an indication that the blood has mixed with your cervical fluid before it flows out of your body. Also, abnormal blood color may also be a sign of infection or sexually transmitted infection, STI. For gray blood period, if your blood period is gray or off-white, this is the time for you to become alarmed and visit your doctor for a checkup. Okay, so my people say from the part of the country I came from that too much of anything is not good. So if any of this blood color appear excessively, like for a prolonged time or in a large amount, please go see your doctor. So guys, thank you once again for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.